Before we get started, I do want you guys to watch this quick video.
Tesla just announced their delivery numbers for Q4 of 2024, and Wall Street's losing its mind. The stock's down 5%, and everyone thinks that Tesla's over. But wait a second, let me explain what's happening here, because this is a classic example of why Wall Street overreacts and you shouldn't actually be worried. First, we have to start with Wall Street analyst expectations. They're made up numbers. A bunch of analysts come together and they're guessing. They simply are trying to predict the future, but they don't have all the information. And so expectations are very rarely ever correct. Now, here's what's interesting about it. 495,000 deliveries of Tesla cars is an all-time high. Tesla's never done that in a quarter before. So rather than say that Tesla missed analyst expectations, you also could write the exact same article with a headline that says Tesla hits an all-time high for quarterly deliveries of their cars. Now, on top of that, if anyone is buying Tesla stock because of the delivery number, they don't understand what this company is. If you actually look at Tesla, it's a technology company. Yes, they deliver cars, but on top of that, they have full self-driving. Their artificial intelligence and machine learning needed to do that is incredibly difficult, and they are the industry leader. On top of that, they've created Optimus, one of the humanoid robots, and likely the leader in that category as well. And so anyone who is buying Tesla on a day-to-day basis based on car delivery numbers, they're short-sighted, because what Tesla actually is a technology company that's building the future. And so on a day like this where Tesla stock goes down 5%, remember, this is classic Wall Street nonsense. They simply are looking at a data point that they created that Tesla didn't live up to, and they trade down the stock. These types of gyrations and short-term price movements usually create opportunities for long-term investors.
I must say I'm really excited for Tesla this year. It's going to be a big 2025. You all know I've been looking forward to the Pluto and Aquarius and all the futuristic energy that's coming in, and that's perfect for Tesla. I do plan on making lots of money on Tesla this year. I do plan on hitting some moonshots. So if you do want to join me on that journey and you're new here, go ahead and subscribe, because this is DD on Tesla. You're not going to get anywhere else, I promise you that. And go ahead and hit the like button if you guys want to show support. And for you all who do want to show support, check out my new video when I'm ranking trading based your trading score based on your zodiac sign, and give me some feedback on that video if you guys want me to keep finding interesting video topics to do that no one else has done before. Anyway, I'm Jason Alexander, Blooming and Neptune, here to help you navigate through the illusions. If you're watching Market Moon Lord, where we merge the matrix with the stars, let's get started. Okay, I told you guys in 2025 we're going to be attacking some of these other stocks. Tesla is going to be almost like the new AMC for me, where I'm really going to understand the stock, understand how it moves, when it moves, based upon astrological alignments. For example, we have big move on Tesla today, and news on it this week, and I took a look at the stars, and I'm taking note on what hit what. I also went ahead and looked at Tesla's IPO date, which was a couple days after the full moon. Therefore, Tesla is a moon phase, a good moon phase candidate for trading with it. So yeah, we're going to just look at the chart today. I mentioned in the last video that Tesla was in an interesting spot, and we were going to keep looking at it. And if it starts to head down, we're going to look for some put opportunities along with that and BB. And yeah. It did get a big move down. I wasn't expecting that. I was hoping for it to keep growing on the waxing period, but that's fine. The thing about it now is it's nowhere near where the new moon was before, right? So it's still above the last new moon by far. And I would say it's a good potential. It's going to go back there, kind of like reset on that new moon is kind of what I'm thinking is going to happen. That's about the 350 mark. However, we can see a trail line right here that I like. And it looks like it could bounce off that, which would make sense. You can see these twos here on the chart. And typically we look for moves, within 3 days of the full moon. Okay, so 3 days before, 3 days after, 3 days before the new moon, 3 days before or after the new moon. We look to try to see those moves or trend changes, etc. Right? So every time, I would say after 2 days of it going down after the new moon, it typically bounces on that third day. Okay, so we're just gonna count. So here was the new moon over here. Okay, day 1, day 2 after the new moon. Okay, it started to get a little bounce and started heading up on a lot on day 3, and then over here, day 1 of the new moon, and then day 1 after the new moon, day 2 after the new moon, it got a bounce. Okay, over here, 1, 2 after the new moon, it got a bounce, and then over here on the new moon, it kind of went up on an uptrend on that new moon, and then after the second day, it actually went down a little bit, which is interesting. So right now we're going down. So I'm thinking tomorrow on day 2, it's going to go up. We just gotta allow that new moon energy to kick in, which yeah, we got to increase the volume. That's showing that as well. So hopefully tomorrow we see an increase of volume even higher, but it's buying volume. I will also say that if we don't go up, and we continue to go down to the 350 range and we fall underneath that, at that point I'll be looking for a serious move for a full moon drop. Okay, so what I want to do is try to track Tesla, the moon phases, along with the stars, the IPO chart and Elon's chart, and with time get really good at understanding how it moves, when it moves, and make better predictions, right? But yeah, we are in a waxing period. Hypothetically speaking, we should start going up on a waxing period, right? When the moon is growing, for the people who may be new here. The volume is still maintaining itself, so we didn't get like a drop of volume on this moon phase, which is good. Even though it's mainly selling volume, the volume is still there, so I like that. And yeah, it just looks like it looks like we might be retesting this trail line and going to get the bounce 2 days after that new moon and start heading up. I would say if we start getting around these 4, well, I would say if we can make it, I would say around this area, 422, where the full moon started. Excuse me, 430-ish range. I'll be getting pretty excited for a full moon pop. Of course, if we are way up here, then we'll be on the launch pad for a moonshot, right? By that full moon, which we have plenty of time to recover to get to those areas. So I will be looking at that. We will be tracking Tesla. Probably this weekend, I'll probably do more detailed look at the actual stars like we do with AMC, and we'll look at that together. We'll look at the IPO chart and Elon's chart. I will say today or this week, Elon had a lot of oppositions to his son. I don't want to make this video too long, but if you're looking for Tesla DD, you absolutely cannot get anywhere else. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button if you enjoyed this video and want me to do more videos on Tesla so we can catch a moon drop or a moon shot. Until next time, I'm Jason Alexander, Blue Moon and Neptune, here to help you navigate through the illusions of life. You're watching Mark Moon Lord, wearing merch for the stars. Till next time, peace.